Welcome to the Breen Team Podcast, week number 6. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Isaac Breen, the host of the show, and my co-host, my dad.
Your dad.
Of course.
Yeah, we're here. Week number 6. The Breen Team Podcast is back. The Breen Team Podcast this week, sponsored by some of our friends, again, from Longview Financial Solutions, Lydia's Pies, State Farm agent Ross Hoekstra, McKnight Real Estate, and Heartland Computers. Now, could we do this podcast without our sponsors? Maybe.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be nearly as fun, would it? No, that's for sure.
It's funner with the sponsors.
Yeah, and I even heard a couple of you guys have been purchasing pies from Lydia's Pies.
Yeah.
That's cool, huh?
It's awesome. Our podcasting work has really paid off.
That has paid off.
Yeah.
So if you know anybody else who would like to be a sponsor for the Breen Team Podcast, get in on the ground floor right now.
Yeah.
Come talk to us.
Let us know. Let us know if you have a sponsor for us and they want to sponsor our show.
Awesome. Speaking of sponsors, let's get right into it today with our State Farm Debate of the Day. See Ross Hoekstra and Sioux Center for all of your home, auto, life, and renters insurance needs. Insured by Ross.com. Now, of course,
Ross.com, really?
insured by Ross.com.
Okay.
You got to spell the whole thing out, otherwise you're going to end up at
Ross.com.
insured. Okay, good. We got it. All right.
Insured by Ross.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so Ross is, of course, the official insurance agent of the Breen Team Podcast. Very good. Now, here we go. Here's our debate of the day. I'll give you the first crack at it. We're talking about the wave. Now, I'm not talking about this kind of wave. I'm talking about the wave that you see. Look at that. We got that all figured out. Maybe you're doing the wave at home. The wave at sporting events. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I'll let you go first. What's your take on the wave at a sporting event?
I like it because it gives a vibe in me. You know, it gets me set for the game. I know what's about to happen. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready.
What if it happens in the middle of like the 7th inning or the middle of the 4th quarter when you're trying to pay attention to the game and what's going on?
Yeah, that's a good point, but I don't know.
That's why I am anti-wave. Okay? Give me this kind of wave, not this kind of wave. When I go to a sporting event, I want to pay attention to what's happening. I want to see if the pitcher's, hitting the edge, the corners, or if the coaching staff is calling for the triple reverse. I don't want to see...
Yeah, just watch it on the scoreboard. Watch a review on the scoreboard.
Then why wouldn't I just waste my money on a ticket and instead I could watch the game on TV? All right. Wave, anti-wave.
I see your point.
Yeah.
I see your point.
Okay. So we will not be doing any more waves as part of this podcast.
Yes, we will.
We've already done 2. That's enough. That's plenty of waves. Okay, hot takes. Hot takes presented by Heartland Computers. Hey, if you're still operating on Windows 10, Carl told me this. Microsoft is no longer offering security updates and tech support as of October 14. So if you got a problem, go see Carl at Heartland Computers and they will provide you the support you need. HeartlandPC.com. Heartland Computers, the official computer company of the Breen Team Podcast. All right, now Carl decided to call in the backup this week. He didn't want to play quarterback himself, so he asked his son to provide us a hot take. So his son Christian is telling us that Jackson Dart, quarterback for the New York Giants.
The one I would not allow to watch my kids.
That's right. If you watched last week, you know what he's talking about. He's going to throw for 200 yards and a touchdown, which, okay, that's not that big of a hot take. But he also says he's going to run for 75 yards and 2 more touchdowns. So
wow.
Apparently Christian's a big Jackson Dart fan.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Interesting.
Is it weird? We'll get to that later.
No.
We'll get to that later.
No,
we'll see how that works out for you, Christian. All right. Give me your hot take for today.
So last week, Matthew Stafford ended up with 389 passing yards. That's a good game.
Yeah, it's a real good game.
Very good game. This week he's going to keep it going with 290 passing yards and 85 rushing yards.
Who are they playing?
I believe the Cardinals, is it? I'm not sure. I believe it's the Cardinals.
Are we picking that game? Rams at Ravens. Rams at Ravens. So
Ravens aren't very
You're
good.
right. The Rams are not very good. Ravens are not very good. Yeah, I definitely see that one happening. Here's my hot take. Is it possible that the AFC playoff picture is already determined? So there's 16 AFC teams, right? You got the 4 divisions of 4. And right now, 7 teams are going to make the playoffs right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? We've got a situation where 6 teams in the AFC are either 1-4 or 0-5. So those teams aren't making the playoffs, right?
No.
So playoffstats.com gives every one of those teams a less than 20% chance of making the playoffs. The Bengals, they're not making the playoffs. They got 2 wins. They don't have a quarterback. I guess Joe Flacco is now their quarterback. They traded for him
this
week.
They got Joe Flacco. Wow. That's the best quarterback in the league, Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco is
We're trading in for Joe Flacco.
Bengal.
This is going to be a good quarterback. We're set for a good season.
Are you going to let me finish my hot take here?
No.
Okay. Bengals aren't making the playoffs. And you know what that is saying to me? There's just not a whole lot of spots available. The Kansas City Chiefs this week play the Detroit Lions. If they lose, they're 2-4. That's right. The era is over. The Kansas City Chiefs are not going to make the playoffs.
I feel like we already determined that earlier. The era is over. The era is over.
The era,
I agree.
The era is over.
It's over.
It's over. 3 up, 3 down. We're talking names today for 3 up, 3 down. We're talking fun names and boring names for quarterbacks. So we split these up. The 3 we like, the 3 are kind of fun to pronounce, and the 3 that are kind of boring. What do you want to start with?
The fun ones.
Okay. So we gave you the fun ones. Of course, I just get the boring ones. So why don't you start and tell me your top 3 fun quarterback nicknames? Not nicknames, just names.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay, good pronunciation.
Is my number 1 quarterback. He's my funnest name.
Funnest.
Yeah, funnest. Not a real word, but whatever.
Good try.
And my number 2 is Spencer Rattler. That's kind of a cool name.
Not a good quarterback, but kind of a fun name to say.
Name. And then my number 3 is Michael Penix Jr.
Michael Penix Jr.
Washington native.
Yeah, Washington quarterback. Native. All right, so those are your 3 fun ones.
I have my honorable mentions is Joe Flacco and Bo Nix.
Oh yeah,
those are fun names.
Yeah, those are fun.
Kind of fun to say.
I got a couple honorable mentions before I get to my most boring ones for the quarterback names. Didn't make my cut. My top 3. I've got Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Pretty boring. Caleb Williams and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is kind of Rodgers.
Yeah,
Rodgers.
Just not real interesting names. But none of them made my top 3 most boring, mundane quarterback names.
I'm pretty sure I already know one of them. One of them is kind of obvious.
Okay, we'll get to that in just a minute. I've got number 3, Bryce Young. Nothing memorable about Bryce Young. Number 2, Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Now, there's nothing wrong with the name Daniel. Daniel's a great, strong name, powerful, awesome. It's my name. It's your middle name. But Daniel Jones doesn't inspire.
Jones just puts it to a stop. Jones is kind of...
Jones. That's kind of a generic name.
Average.
And the number 1 most boring quarterback name in the NFL, Josh Allen.
I just saw it coming. I saw it coming.
The guy literally has 2 first names, Josh and Allen.
Yeah.
That's all you get, Josh Allen. The most boring quarterback name. Now, he's a good quarterback, much better than Spencer Rattler, but it's just a lot more fun to say Spencer Rattler, isn't it?
But I guess he's known for being the Josh Allen.
The Josh Allen.
The Josh Allen. So, yeah. But I'm guessing there is a lot of Josh Allens out there, so.
As long as he doesn't try to trademark the word the.
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 Yep, get rid of the. We don't need
Nope.
that along with.
Let's just not even go there.
Yeah.
All right, pie time. Pie time, sponsored by Lydia's Pies of Sioux Falls. Hopefully, you've had a chance to see our French silk pie video that we did last week. We dove into one of her French. It was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was very good.
Lovely pie.
Very good.
Yep. And there was not a crumb to be found in the Breen house after that pie. That pie was like completely
licking off the floor.
Yeah, it got demolished. We destroyed that pie. Every last piece of it got eaten.
I came back the next day and it was gone.
I got to tell you, we got a pie sitting right here. I got to show it to you. We're going to eat it a little bit later, but let me just show it to you. This one is an apple pie. You can't get any better than apple pie. That looks really cool. But guess what? If I tip this, look what Lydia did. I don't know if you can even make that out, but it says Breen Team is carved into there. I'll put a picture below, but it's pretty amazing. We're gonna dive into that pie a little bit later here. Okay, pie in the face and pie, extra pie.
Yeah,
that's how we do this,
pie.
Right? What do you want to do first?
Let's do pie in the face.
Pie in the face.
That's traditionally you.
For some reason, I got pie in the face 2 weeks in a row here. Okay, so my pie in the face is for the second week in a row going to go to a coach, and this is the coach of the only winless team in the NFL. That, of course, the New York Jets. And I get the Jets are not the most talented team in the world. Their offense isn't that bad, but this is Aaron Glenn, who's got a defensive background. He came as the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, and his team is giving up an average of 31.4 points a game. That's second worst. Only the Ravens.
Yeah, that's Aaron Glenn.
Yeah.
That was a defensive coordinator.
Yep.
And now he's putting 31 points up against his new
Not good.
Jets team.
Aaron Glenn, for that, you get my pie in the face this week. Okay? Tell me who gets your extra pie.
I'm going to the quarterback from San Francisco, Mac Jones.
Oh, that's a good pick.
It's pretty tough to go to SoFi and beat off the Rams. It was a good win for Mac Jones. He had a good night. He fought off a little bit of an injury, and he did turn out having a good game. He beat the Rams, and yeah, that's a good win. So
yeah, and he's the backup too. He backup to Purdy, so he's been thrown in a tough situation. But
they almost had to bring in the third string after that.
Yeah, they're 4-1 now.
Yeah.
On the year, 4-1, the Niners. We'll see if they can.
Without Brock Purdy.
Yeah, without Brock Purdy. Let's see if they can keep that going. We're going to pick that game in a little bit, I think, right?
Yep.
All right, fantasy studs this week. You want to go first with your fantasy stud?
Yep. I got T. Higgins. He's going to have a good night. A touchdown and 5 running yards. Not 5 running yards.
5 running.
No, 45
okay.
running yards.
Okay. You know who's throwing to him, right? Joe Flacco?
Yeah.
Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco. He's going to make an immediate connection with T. Higgins, according to Isaac this week.
And actually more yards than 5 yards. He's going to have way more than 5 yards.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not 5 yards. I did not mean to say 5 yards. Whatever.
All right, I'll go with some low-hanging fruit here. As terrible as that front of the Baltimore Ravens has been this year, I'm going with Kyren Williams, running back for the Rams, to have a big game. Just kind of tear through that Ravens defense like it was a horrible cliche, like a hot knife through butter or something like that. I think he's going to have a big game for the Rams. All right. Should we move on to Pick 6?
Yeah.
Pick 6 is sponsored by Jason Tinklenberg and his team at Longview Financial Solutions in Sioux Falls. And hey, so if you're like Isaac and you've got a whole bunch of money and you don't know what to do with it, then just set up an appointment with Jason.
Yep.
He'll show you what to do. He'll be smart with your money. and help you set up whatever you need to. Longview-financial.com. Jason is the official financial planner of the Breen Team Podcast. Oh, you're late. Let's try that again. The official financial planner of the Breen Team Podcast. Okay, sometimes we're just not quite in sync on that, but we made up for it.
Yeah.
All right, we both went 3-3 on our picks last week, but you managed the extra point because you did have our game of the week, the Buccaneers over the Seahawks. You picked the Bucs. I picked the Seahawks. That netted you 1 extra point, and congratulations, you are now up 19-14 on the year. You've expanded your lead to 5. So we got a pretty decent slate of games this week that we're going to pick. Much better than last week when we picked some kind of
the worst four teams in the NFL.
We picked some loser games last week, but we'll pick some better ones this week. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first on pick here this week? Since you're the leader, you'll go first? Perfect. Rams at Ravens. This is the Sunday noon game on Fox. The Rams, believe it or not, favored on the road by 7.5 points over the Ravens. The Rams.
Yeah. The Ravens stink. Like I said last week, stink. All these teams stink. And the Ravens are one of those teams. But this week...
You gonna do it?
Yep. This week, it's the Ravens on top. This week.
I kind of like that pick. Week. I do kind of like that pick, and
It's at home.
It is.
You gotta.
And I think they get Lamar Jackson back this week. Not 100% sure about that. I don't think he practiced today, but I think he might play. Ooh, I think it's going to be a close game. It could be a tight one. The Rams have played some good games on the road already. They played Philly tough. I'll say the Rams. I'll take the Rams. I'll be different on you.
You're stretching it.
Yeah, I got to make up a little ground on you after the last couple weeks here. I will take the first stab at Seahawks at Jaguars. Jaguars favored at home by 1.5 points, and I would have figured maybe they'd be favored by a little bit more coming off a big win over the Chiefs. The funny kind of last-second touchdown that Trevor Lawrence got after he fell down and then he got back up and dove into the end zone.
That was a weird play.
Pretty exciting finish in that one. I like Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville keeps it rolling. They are going to establish themselves as one of the top teams in the AFC here. Their defense is playing well. They get enough offense from that team. I'm taking the Jags.
I don't know. I just keep picking on the Chiefs. Even though their era is over. I keep picking on them because the Jaguars beat them last week, and I'm going to take the Jaguars at home. I think it'll be a strong win. I think Jaguars take off the Seahawks.
All right. We like this one because we feel like it could be a competitive game. This is Cowboys at the Panthers, traveling to Charlotte. Cowboys are favored by 3.5 points in this one on the road. Your pick.
I have the Panthers and Bryce Young. Bryce Young. You're better at it than me.
Boring name, but he's going to get the win?
Yep.
Okay.
Second the one.
I will take not Bryce Young. I'll take Dak Prescott, just because that's a cooler song. That one didn't make your top. It would
have been my next honorable mention.
Okay.
My next honorable mention.
Honorable mention quarterback Dak Prescott. You are going to get a win this week. Cowboys over the Panthers. We disagree on that one. Big one, CBS at 3:25. 49ers at Buccaneers, a pair of 4-1 teams here. Buccaneers are favored by 3 points. I'm not betting against Baker Mayfield anymore. I've gone against him a couple times, and he has, I believe, I read 4 game-winning comebacks already in the fourth quarter in 5 games this season. You better keep the ball out of his hands if the game is close late, because he's going to do his thing. I will take the Buccaneers. It's not going to come down to a last drive. I think the Buccaneers win a little bit more handily this week, maybe by 7-10 points.
I don't know. Is this in San Francisco?
No, nope. It's at Tampa.
Bay?
So they're traveling all the way across the country to Tampa.
In Tampa Bay. Well, that's going to make my decision. I'll take the 49ers on the road.
Yep. Oh, my goodness.
It's going to be his day again. Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, not Christian McCaffrey.
Nope.
I just think they got so many injuries. It's going to catch up to them at some point. But
not this week.
Not this week.
Not this week.
We shall see. Monday Night Football on ABC. You've got the Bears at Commanders. Commanders favored by 4.5 points against the Bears. Who do you got in this one?
So it's Commanders, Bears. I'll take the Commanders. Jane Daniels will have it, but I think it's going to be Koski Merritt taking this one.
Taking
Bill. This one into the...
Bill.
Yeah.
I like
taking this one into the end zone a couple times and driving this team to a victory.
Maybe he should have been your fantasy stud of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the pick. I'm going to agree with you. I'll take Washington as well. I think the Bears, they got overhyped maybe. That win over the Vikings, maybe not looking as good as what it initially was going to. Mm-hmm. But I guess the Vikings, they won that game, right? Yeah, the Vikings, they came back to win it. Bears have not really played very good football this year at all, and I expect that's going to continue. Commanders are just a good, just a better team than the Bears. So
I feel like Bears were expected up here, and now they're down here. Like they didn't live up to expectations.
So let's look at those coordinators who left the Detroit Lions. You've got Ben Johnson, who you just said is down here, and Aaron Glenn, who's pretty much underneath our desk here. That's how far he's fallen. Not good decisions to leave the Lions. You shouldn't do that, because our Longview Financial Solutions game of the week are those very Lions, who are traveling to a very difficult place to play in Arrowhead Stadium. Might have to throw the records out a little bit in this one, despite the situation that the Chiefs are in, just 2-3 here. They're at home. Do you like them at home against the Lions, or are you taking those Detroit Lions?
It's in Kansas City, but as you said, once again, I pick on the Chiefs.
The era is over.
It's time for the Lions to take over. I think they're going to win this handily. 14-point win for the Lions.
I don't know if it'll be handily. I think I do agree. I like the Lions as well in this one. I don't think they're going to win handily. I think they're going to find enough offense. So I'm not sure that the Chiefs have enough offense to keep up with the Lions. We'll see. Last time the Lions went to Arrowhead was the start of the season. I think not last year, but the year before. And Lions were victorious in that game. That was the ring ceremony for the Chiefs, and the Lions kind of spoiled it. Went on to win the NFC North for the first time in who knows how long it had been. 1991 or something like that. Really long time. Yeah. Actually, they never won the NFC North. It was the NFC Central the last time. They hadn't even split the divisions. You were long from being born at that point.
Yep.
And I was about 8 years old. All right, so we both like the Lions.
Yep.
There we go. That's our Pick 6, sponsored again by Jason Tinklenberg and his team at Longview Financial Solutions. And now, as always, we close up another episode of the Breen Team Podcast with an installment of Is This Weird? Now, this is sponsored, as always, by McKnight Real Estate. Charity McKnight can help you out with all of your buying, selling, renting, and whatever other needs you have in Sioux Falls. See Charity McKnight. Go visit her at CharityMcKnightRealEstate.com. She's got all the current listings as well as testimonials from happy people who have worked with her. Charity McKnight is the official realtor of the Breen Team Podcast. Way to go. You were on the ball on that one. All right, so here we go. This is something that I ran across this week, And apparently it's not a new story, but we're gonna go with it anyway, okay? The Guinness Book of World Records got some interesting stuff in it, right? We've seen Guinness Book already with the man on fire. Yeah. So this is a new one. There's a lot of oddities, but 57-year-old Byron Schlenker, that's a great name, of Syracuse, New York, has a claim to fame that no other human has. All right? He can claim that he has the world's widest tongue. That's right. He's got the world's widest tongue. It measured in at 8.57 centimeters. By comparison, yeah, we got a ruler out here. 8.57 centimeters. Now, by comparison, that is approximately 2 centimeters longer than the average tongue. And you know what? Also, it's the exact width of a credit card. That's how wide his tongue is. Check that out, Ross. That's my State Farm credit card for you. So that's how wide his tongue. I tried to look how different that is. So apparently, tongue genetics. Get this. Tongue genetics are pretty strong in the family because his daughter Emily has also been found to have the record for the widest female tongue in the world. Her tongue measured in at 7.33 centimeters. Quite a bit different from her dad's, but that's still a very wide tongue. And she was like 15 years old at the time that they found this out. So we thought today you would measure my tongue. Are you going to measure my tongue? I want to see it by comparison. How my tongue... Isaac has disappeared. I don't know where he's gone. Oh, there he is. All right, here we go. Tell me...
Oh, that's inches.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Now we got to do a centimeters.
We got centimeters. We got about 5 centimeters.
5 centimeters. So my tongue is 3.5 centimeters shorter than what this guy's. There you have it. We better get out your weird meter here. Let's take a look to see. Isaac has disappeared again. This is quite a magical run he's on. Okay. All right. You've got your weird dot up here. Where are you going to... Here, I'm going to hand this to you. It's losing a little bit of stickiness. The world's largest tongue. Where are you going to rank that? Oh, we got a 9.
9, more than 9.
How about a 9.57? Yeah, that would be appropriate. 9.57 for the world's largest.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. So there you have it. There's the world's largest tongue. Apparently that is somewhat weird, according to Isaac, according to his weird meter.
Is strange.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, we're gonna quick dive into this pie. I mean, we gotta do a quick review on this pie. This is apple again. Look at the Breen Team is written in there.
You have to be here to see it, but it's pretty cool.
Okay, well I cut this. You have to take over and talk to the camera and tell them what's going on here.
So this is from Lydia's Pies. It's an apple pie. Looks pretty good.
Looks very good. Lydia, I'm sorry it was really beautiful putting our names on there, but I just completely destroyed that when I cut this pie out here. So let's grab you a piece. Look at those. Those are big apples.
I like that.
Ooh,
I like
beautiful.
Big apples.
Big apples. Here you go. Let's take a look at that pie. The apple orchard. You got half the apple orchard in here. That's how many. Yeah, you want a fork?
Yeah.
I wish I had some whipped cream. I think some whipped cream on this pie would be absolutely amazing. Tell everybody what.
This is delicious.
Use more adjective. Describe it a little bit further.
It's like
use that third grade vocabulary. Right. Extend yourself.
I don't even have a word to explain it.
The apples are still just a little bit crunchy. That's got a nice cinnamon flavor to it. I gotta get some crust in with this bite. This is making great podcasts. You guys just watching us eat.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna finish eating, but we're gonna thank you for watching another week of the Breen Team Podcast. Send us out from here, Isaac.
Watch our next week's podcast and enjoy football this week.